is gone.
No, you know what? We not
I
finna
don't
do
even
this
care
vice
about
versa
this no
type.
more, bro.
We not finna do this vice versa crap, bro. Like, you always try to tear me up in 2K, now I'm trying to tear you up in Madden. Bro, you gonna tear up, bro.
Man, leave me alone. Did I put it up? Yeah, I did it. Where my phone at, bro? I have no idea. Oh.
I just ran a checkup on myself.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans.
You know TV?
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we
go.
Did you say what's the name of my stream? NFL playoffs.
I really can't hear.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. 24. Check 52.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten down. There you go.
Watson with a give to Miller. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line. 50 seconds. 19. I got one. Watch tight end. Tight right.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On second down now, it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be up in at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He just threw this man off.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that
slow at first.
Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is it. 19. Not here.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. A gain of 3, second down.
So
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Muhammad. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him go.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
it might be.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson.
Woo.
And he's gonna
Wow,
drop this
come
up to
on.
his fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Detail.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 20.
What's
And
up?
he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I thought he would have.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Nice.
Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
You're set. 19. Get that quarterback.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. You're set. 19. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I can't believe they even let you play.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Muhammad. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
Yeah.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this
No
league,
blocks.
you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to
My
catch the
first
football.
pass.
Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
Jesus.
be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes it
you
2nd
straight?
and 9. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Oh.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Why am I still
Now
running?
the Browns will
I gotta go
use the
score.
first of their 3 timeouts.
Try to at least.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Look at the pass, bruh. He right there.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out,
Right
okay,
there.
where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
I did.
Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent
Yes.
chance of coming away with the football.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
Man.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock is
All of y'all got that play.
seconds to go
All of
until
y'all.
halftime. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 3rd time here
Good boy.
this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get
Somebody
started.
sure was open over there. I
A
don't
minute to
know
go
who.
here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he
I try to kick it out of bounds.
it.
Oh, yeah.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I don't want to pick a play. Flag.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2.
Yes, sir, OBJ.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
I'm like, well, we in. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And again, it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Mayfield. Njoku.
He's
got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and
I thought he was going to jump for that.
Makes it a 17-10 score.
He sure did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Boy,
he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What are you doing?
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes
fumble
tackles.
that.
We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Made me fumble 80 times last game.
Quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back, check back.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They keep it with Miller on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Another time now. Let's go, defense. 25. Let's go, defense.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
Great.
He's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Line up, go.
Throwing on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so
I don't know how that happened.
multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down carry now for Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Miller.
Ooh, yeah, right there.
A gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Ward, you up too high.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Dang it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
He's checking. Crash.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I want speed on the field. No, I'll tell you what. I trust it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, which you're counting on. Is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Mayfield.
Dang, bro.
Escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Sheesh.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But
Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin.
Dang it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He's not throwing it the way I want him to, bro. That's a bad pass. Bad.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Yeah.
On first down, it's Miller.
That's TD.
And he's in.
There you
Touchdown,
go.
Houston.
Playing back to
Lamar
bite.
Miller, 27 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He finds Beckham complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they go the wrong
They're
way
going.
on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this is
Sadat.
caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Oh, man.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run it again with Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll find Miller, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
And
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Slam.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on the
you ready, AJ? Oh, you can. Well, you can.
drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run on first down. Miller, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground.
Jeez, bro.
Lamar Miller, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
Impossible to stop the run on
His
here.
defense has that mentality as they try to hang
No matter
on to
what you
that
call
lead.
him.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it
Sir,
done.
Jarvis, this man's so slow.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns
Dang.
touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Yeah,
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
all right, defense. I just need y'all to make a play.
This is taken at the 3.
All I ask.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's make a play, D.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
Sir.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Good blitz.
Joe Schobert in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
At the 42-yard line.
Watson now to throw. It's complete.
That play's so unstoppable, bro.
27 yards
God
there. First
damn.
down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Browns' 11-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late
Bro.
in the final minute of the fourth.
You can't do nothing about that play.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might watch Ryan rush back into the stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back
Play
in
so
here and watch
glitchy,
this one,
man.
because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score. 6 for the Texans TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Shoot, even after that, he still ran over 100. I want that shit. I just thought somebody that won.
Possession time was 21-10, bro.
Hey, DK. Tell your brother he said 9. Yeah, Tony said 9. The winner between me and G. Never know. Never know, man. I mean, it'll be a tougher matchup to play the Chiefs than the Bills. I'll say that. As far as like personnel and talent.
Good season, guys.
Yeah, Steve, that's a good run, man.
Good season. Good season. Good season. Good season. Good season.
I swear I can't. Oh my!
That's Ralph. Did you see the first quarter? A lot.
Shit, it was for me.
You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say I could though. You could have just left that to yourself. I'm not gonna lose because I stream, bro.